In the West, martial arts are sports. In the Russian Special Forces, the Spetsnaz, martial arts are a method of execution. They don't train to score points. They train in Systema and Combat Sambo to destroy the human anatomy in under 2 seconds. Today, we are declassifying 7 forbidden bone-breaking secrets used by the world's most ruthless soldiers to shatter their enemies. The techniques shown here are military-grade combat applications designed for war zones. They are illegal in all civilian contexts and can result in permanent maiming or death. Proceed with extreme caution. The Spetsnaz operate on a principle called non-resistance. While a boxer tenses up to hit, a Russian operator stays loose, like a whip or a wolf on the prowl. This relaxation is critical. Tension slows you down and telegraphs your moves. By keeping the muscles fluid, they generate ballistic striking power that bypasses the surface muscle and shatters bone from the inside out. They don't fight force with force. They absorb and redirect it, using the opponent's own momentum to snap joints like dry twigs. This isn't about gym strength. It's about physics and structural destruction. Secret 7. The Sambo Knee Bar, the ligament shredder. Combat Sambo is famous for leg locks, but the Spetsnaz version is instant and done while standing to maintain mobility. Instead of wrestling on the ground, they apply this immediately upon catching a kick. If an attacker throws a leg, the operator catches the heel tight against the chest and drives their own hip directly into the attacker's exposed knee joint, hyperextending it backward. It doesn't just hurt. The opposing forces separate the ACL and PCL ligaments instantly with a sickening pop. The attacker's leg is rendered mechanically useless, and they drop, unable to stand, let alone fight, neutralizing the threat permanently. Secret 6. The Ballistic Chest Strike, the heart shock. In Systema, a punch isn't a push, it's a penetrating wave. The Spetsnaz use a heavy hand strike to the sternum, often dropping their body weight into the blow. By keeping the arm relaxed and snapping the fist only on impact, the kinetic force travels through the rib cage rather than bouncing off it. It's designed to crack the sternum bone and send a hydrostatic shock wave directly into the heart and lungs. It's a forbidden strike because it can disrupt the heart's electrical rhythm, commotio cordis, dropping an enemy instantly without leaving a mark on their face, mimicking a heart attack. Secret 5. The Cervical Crank, the sentry silencer. This is the move of the silent professional, honed for stealth operations where gunfire is not an option. Used for sentry removal, it targets the weakest part of the spine, the neck. The operator approaches from the rear or the flank, wrapping one arm tightly around the chin and placing the other behind the occipital bone, base of the skull, for leverage. The motion is a violent, simultaneous twist and tilt, using the shoulder as a fulcrum. It is designed to dislocate the atlas and axis vertebrae. In a civilian world, this is murder. In the Spetsnaz, it is ultimate efficiency. Secret 4. The Wrist Shear, the grip destroyer. Most wrist locks taught in dojos are for compliance or pain. This one is for destruction. When a weapon or lapel is grabbed, the Spetsnaz operator doesn't peel the fingers. They apply a shearing force to the wrist joint. By fixing the attacker's hand in place against the chest and driving the forearm down with full body weight, the small carpal bones are crushed against each other. The wrist snaps, the tendons tear, and the grip fails immediately. The weapon is dropped because the hand literally stops functioning. It is brutal, fast, and requires zero strength to execute against even a giant opponent. Secret 3. The Clavicle Smash, the shoulder collapse. The collarbone is the structural strut that holds the arm away from the body, and it is incredibly fragile. The Spetsnaz target this with a vertical hammer fist or the butt of a knife, striking downward. It takes only roughly 8 pounds of pressure to fracture the clavicle. Once broken, the entire shoulder girdle collapses forward. The arm becomes dead weight, hanging uselessly at the side, and any attempt to move it causes excruciating pain as bone grinds on bone. You literally disarm the opponent by destroying the biological structure that allows the arm to move. Secret 2. The Cossack whip, the groin rupture. This isn't a standard snap kick, it's a whip kick, derived from traditional Cossack dancing and combat. The toe of the heavy boot is driven upward with loose kinetic energy into the perineum or testicles. Because the leg remains relaxed until the millisecond of impact, the movement is incredibly fast and hard to read. It bypasses the flinch response because it looks like a step, not a kick. The result is a pelvic fracture or rupture of sensitive organs, causing immediate systemic shock, nausea, and total neutralization of the threat as the body curls into a fetal position. Secret 1. The occipital impact, the brainstem button. The deadliest secret is the simplest and most difficult to defend against. The Spetsnaz are trained to strike the base of the skull, the occiput, where the spine meets the brain. A forearm smash or rabbit punch here attacks the brain stem directly, which controls breathing and motor function. Unlike a jaw punch, which rocks the brain, this disconnects the signal entirely. It shuts down motor function, vision, and consciousness instantly. It is the off button for the human machine, forbidden in every sport because the damage is often irreversible and fatal. The Spetsnaz do not believe in a fair fight. They believe in survival. These 7 bone-breaking secrets are the tools of the world's most dangerous soldiers. They rely on physics, anatomy, and ruthlessness. You now know the difference between a fighter and a soldier. One plays by rules, the other breaks the game. Stay disciplined. Stay dangerous.